Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video tutorial I will show you a complete setup on how to connect PS4 controller to PC wired, and I will also show you how to connect your controller wirelessly as well. So first of all, in terms of how we actually do it, we will be using a certain software which is called DS for Windows, which you can download for free. So just type in DS for Windows in your Google search and make sure to go to the second link on GitHub and not this first one, because GitHub always has a latest version of this application that's available. And basically in here in the releases, make sure you download a X64 application onto your PC. You can either choose the 7-zip or zip file, doesn't matter, it's an archive. And also you can download the desktop runtime X64. This is actually a resource that we need, an application that we need to make this program function. Make sure you install this first. You can either do it beforehand right now, or you can just launch the application and you will be prompted to download this feature through the app itself. It's up to you. After you've downloaded it, basically the first thing that will happen, you will be on this window, which is Welcome to DS for Windows. And in here, basically the first steps are going to be installing the drivers for this application. This is mandatory. It will not work without the drivers. So the way you set it up, the first driver is absolutely mandatory. We will not work without it. So install the bus driver, and after that install the head-height driver as well. I will now explain why you need this one as well. Alright, so if I go ahead and connect my DS4, give me a second, I will connect it. Okay, as you can see now I have connected my DualShock 4 controller in a wireless mode. As you can see, it shows for some reason that it's wireless, but it's not. As you can see, I also have a DualSense connected. This one is actually wireless. I'm just going to actually disconnect it to not mislead you guys and to not bother your eyes too much. So I'm just going to disconnect the DualSense. So as you can see, this is the wired connection, right? So basically, to explain to you what it means, why do you have to install the second driver? So you want to absolutely make sure that your controller, whatever controller you're using, is in exclusive access. Why? If you use Windows and you play, for example, your games in some other launcher, like for example Steam or Uplay or Battle.net or whatever, those applications can actually take away the exclusive access from your actual controller. And if, for example, you opened up your DS4 and you also have, for example, Steam open in the background, these two apps are actually going to be in a conflict, and you will see the like a cross in here, the icon, cross icon, which basically means that you do not have exclusive access in your DS4 Windows, which we absolutely need to have. It's necessary for the full support of this app. So just make sure that you have exclusive access, and to do that you of course need to install this driver that I've shown in here, the head-height. And basically what it's for, if you have any issues with that exclusivity, you just basically need to go to this app and you need the devices, the second tab, and basically you need to choose your controller. In my case, as you can see, it's Xbox 360. Well, it's actually DualShock, but because it's emulated inside of this app to the actual Xbox controller, it's actually shown as the Xbox 360 controller for Windows in our head-height configuration client. So basically what we need to do to get exclusive access, tick this button in here to choose your actual controller, and then just tick enable device hiding. As you can see, I did not choose it because on Windows 10 there's almost no issues with that. Sometimes it occurs that you don't have exclusive access, but mostly when you connect your controller you will have exclusive access. If you don't, just press stop like this, then start again, and it should just pop out and you should have the exclusive access. It just bugs out sometimes, I don't know why, but just make sure to do this. And if you have any issues, if especially you are on Windows 11, I ran into a lot of issues on Windows 11 with this application because Windows 11 just completely takes away the exclusive access by whatever. I don't really know what it does, but yeah, there's huge issues. So if you're on Windows 11, especially, absolutely mandatory to install this driver right over here, which is the head-height, and then going into here once again, choosing the controller and enabling device hiding. And now basically you can just go into this controllers tab, make sure to press start. If you want to disconnect your controller, just press stop, and your controller will now basically working. Also, do not forget going into the settings, which is very important. Go into the device options and make sure that your DS4 controller support right here, the button right over here, is clicked and turned on. If you turn this off, your controller will not work, so this is mandatory. Make sure that you have this DS4 controller support button ticked right over here. If you use DualSense or any other controller, make sure to tick those buttons as well. But we're using the DualShock 4, so we only need the one from the top this time. And now the rest, go into the settings and click hide DS4 controller, run at startup so that it starts automatically, run as program, flash light bar at high latency. It helps to see if maybe your controller has bad latency that can be caused by a lot of things, by your system, by a bad wire, by a lot of things basically. So you want to enable this to 10 milliseconds or more if you want. Start minimized, close minimizes, and quick charge. Do not touch anything in here on this middle pane. And basically now in the controllers you want to create a profile, so go to profile and click new. As you can see, I'm using this Xbox profile that I've created. This is my general profile for all the games completely. I also use other profiles as well. As you can see, I have a lot of them. And basically go to edit, and right here, as you can see, our controller is right over here, visually seen. And as you can see, you can choose different buttons, and you can basically assign buttons in any way you like. You can swap them. You can, for example, I don't know, you can just, if you're a lefty, for example, you want to swap your L2 with, the left analog stick with the right analog stick. So you just go left analog stick and you choose the right analog stick, and you can just swap them. They are basically mirrored. So the left one is the right one and vice versa, or you can also rebind any other keys as well, and also you can turn your controller into the keyboard as well. So as you can see, I clicked on the Y button, which is also triangle on the PlayStation controller, and you can assign any keyboard buttons, including the mouse, into any of your keys on your controller. If you want to make sure that your controller works, go into the controller readings, and in here, as you can see, if I move my analog sticks, they are moving. Everything works perfectly. The gyroscope works as well. It's supported in this app as well. Everything works amazingly fine and everything is perfect. And also, guys, something to tell you as well, if you're looking to lower your input delay of your controller as much as possible, as you can see, I have input delay which is insanely low. It's like 0.4, 0.5 milliseconds. This is very, very nice. If you want to basically achieve the lowest input lag and input delay for your controller, make sure to leave a comment and also like the video to let us know if you're interested in this kind of video, and I will show you how to make the best of your controller on PC by using certain apps and services, by using certain apps. But for this video, this is everything I wanted to tell you. This is basically a complete setup guide on how to use your PlayStation controller in a wired method if you're looking to use it wirelessly. So basically, as you can see, I have my Bluetooth adapter working. As you can see, it says not connected because my controller is now connected through the wired method. But if you want to use this controller or any other controller that's supported in this app wirelessly, you can actually do that as well. And to do that, you just basically need to go to your Windows settings. You go to devices, and then basically make sure to press the options. First, you press options on your controller options key, then you press the PlayStation key and you hold it for about 3 seconds or something, or 4 seconds. It will start blinking. After that, you go to add Bluetooth or other device, go to Bluetooth, and it will basically appear right over here in this list. You just click on your DualShock controller, it gets connected, and then you can just play your games wirelessly without the wire by using the same application through Bluetooth. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial once again. Subscribe to our channel, like the video, and I will see you in the next one.